All right, I'm with Mikey Cates. Mikey, you live down in southern Cullman County. You're a military veteran, spent most of your life in good shape. Last couple of 3 years, not so good. Tell us about what happened to you.
My story really started. My dad, he committed suicide back in 2015, and before that, I had no issues. I was just a fine, happy-go person with just anxiety here and there. But after my dad's suicide, I couldn't find a way to cope with it, and I started trending down the same hill or the same slope that he did. I fell apart after my dad's suicide.
And that happens to a lot of people. You took it all the way to kind of taking your life point, didn't you?
I did. At my very lowest point, after about a year of struggling with different things, I couldn't bear the thought of living no more, from blame to self-guilt to just whatever my mind could conjure up to fit into that scenario. So I was laying on the couch one afternoon and just decided I'd had enough. I went out to my shop. I got a tie strap down off the shelf. I fixed a noose up to the rafter, put it around my neck, and I hung myself. I had zero doubts going into it and no remorse while I was doing it. I was about 15-20 seconds in, and my wife come out there and found me because she had just been keeping her eye on me at that time. Got me down, and in the days following that, I couldn't believe I'd actually done that I'd nearly done the same thing to my wife and kids that my father's suicide had done to me.
It's almost like another person, another reality took you over, wasn't it?
Completely. I wasn't myself. There was about 15 months there of my life that's missing now.
Now, you don't have those feelings and thoughts now. How did you get from that low point to being back to normal, so to speak?
After I hit my low spot, the attempted suicide was my low spot. I had to, after that, once you survive something like that, you have to face the ones you love. And I looked into the eyes of my wife and kids, and it hit me like a shovel across the face. And from that day forward, I set a goal with my mental health provider and talked through things, and I just set a goal for myself that I wanted to live again. I wanted to be my wife's husband. I wanted to be, my kid's daddy, and I set a goal and I worked towards it. And as of we're here today, I feel like I fully achieved that goal.
And my understanding is you used medication initially, but you've worked yourself where you don't even need that, right?
I did. The depression had got bad, and I took, my provider had put me on different medications, and that it just got to the point where I didn't want to be on the medication no more. I wanted to be me. And so myself and my health care provider started a plan to get me off of the medication the right way, because you can't just stop taking that stuff. And I've been medicine free now for about a month, and I feel better than I have in a long time.
Now, you went through the low and you've got to the high point. Well, you're by no means an expert. I'd say you're pretty close to it because you lived through it and are doing well now. Do you have any advice or thoughts for people who might be somewhere in that up and down cycle?
Let people support you. The people tried to support me, I blocked them out. Don't do that. Don't listen to the thoughts in your head. If you're thinking it, I can guarantee you that ain't what you really want to do, because the moment that I was recovered from what I was doing, it was instant regret. And I regretted, the second my wife got me down, I regretted it. Once it was through my system, I regretted it. And suicide is no short-time solution to nobody. It's going to destroy everybody in your life that you love. And it's just going to be a downfall of misery to the people you leave behind. You've got to find a way and a support network to get through it.
Mikey, I appreciate you talking to me.
Thank you, Tim.